If you're looking to monetize on YouTube quickly, then pay attention to this tutorial because I'm going to show you some secret strategies that no one else is recommending that's going to help you monetize on YouTube a lot faster. So this is a program that I developed called YouTube Circle. YouTube Circle is a community for entrepreneurs looking to monetize and make money through YouTube. These are all the things that we're going to be going over here today. There is a lot to go over, and we're going to go over every single one of these things. Now, the reason I started YouTube Circle was I've worked with entrepreneurs for a long time, and one of the problems that they have is content creation takes a long time to monetize. With this strategy, you can monetize content immediately. Another thing that we help people do is to take the time, the effort, and the stress out of content creation, because that's a really big issue that people have. It's not just a 15-minute video, but it's 20 minutes of judging yourself, 40 minutes of doing it over and over again, and then deleting it at the end of it because you didn't like what came out. So taking that out of it, creating something that creates long-term growth, that creates passive income, and that has a really big ROI for our business. As business owners, we're looking to do things that have a really good ROI. And in my opinion, this is a really massive ROI for your business. Now, this is some of the things that we offer in YouTube Circle. There's more, but essentially we have one-on-one coaching, we have a mastermind group, we have group strategies, we have community pricing, and our membership starts as low as $99 a month, just so you understand what it would cost if you did want to implement some of these strategies and be a part of our group. Now, this is a very long presentation, and I made it that way so I can map out every single one of the strategies for you, and there are a lot of them. So that's why this presentation is very long. Now, you may learn a lot from the presentation today, but if you actually want to have an effect, or if you actually want to grow, you should join our mastermind group that goes over each one of these things step by step instead of kind of in this long marathon presentation, okay? Now, who am I and why am I an authority to even talk about YouTube or social media? Well, I'm Alex. I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin. After college, I actually moved out to Japan. I was the manager at this hotel in downtown Osaka. This is what it looked like. This was the inside. It was really, really cool, and I managed that hotel in Japan for a year. I then moved back to Wisconsin, and I got a job at this hotel, which is the #1 hotel in Madison, Wisconsin, where I'm originally from. And I was promoted to this brand new $36 million hotel, which ended up becoming the #1 hotel in the world in its category. And I was awarded Guest Experience Manager of the Year for 2019. I then moved out to Hawaii to continue my hospitality career. I got a job at this amazing $100 million hotel, 5-star hotel right there on the beach. I was about to make 6 figures as a 27-year-old. And on my first day, I got laid off because of COVID. So I started driving food delivery to make ends meet. I was flipping furniture and old bags of concrete on Facebook Marketplace. And then I realized, you know what, the hotels after a year are not going to open back up, so I better think about a new job. So I became a real estate agent with 0 experience in the industry and no connections in Hawaii. And I was able to sell these $3 million houses through social media without ever paying for an advertisement and doing business with complete strangers that I met off of social media. Then what I started to do is I started to tell my story to people on the internet. And I was hosting these really big online events that had thousands of people sign up for them and hundreds of people attend. And I started my first online business, which was called the TikTok for Business Group. And I grew that business really large. I actually did social media coaching every single day of the week. So I've coached well over 200 businesses, and I've literally done thousands of hours of social media training. And I have had some really great reviews and some really amazing results. For example, Breck Rice started his TikTok channel with 0 followers. And just with these couple of videos has generated millions of views. And like I said, has over 100,000 followers. We also have Sally, who had never had success on social media. She really didn't have a clue to what to do on social media. And within 2 weeks, she sold $18,000 of products through TikTok. And within 3 months, she sold over $100,000 of product through TikTok alone. Now, I'm not just somebody who tells people what to do on social media. I actually do social media myself and am a successful social media creator. So here's my TikTok profile. I currently have about 40,000 followers. I have multiple videos with millions of views. I have a popular LinkedIn profile, and I have a YouTube channel of my own with hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of subscribers. But as I've been coaching businesses and entrepreneurs, I've always thought, how do I make social media easier, faster, more profitable, and how do I keep people accountable and committed? And how do I accelerate the ROI process? How do I make content monetization for entrepreneurs and new creators really, really quick? I was teaching TikTok, and TikTok's still a great platform to do for your business, but I'm leaning more into YouTube now, and I'm coaching people on YouTube because the versatility of YouTube. These are all the different things that you can do and all the different ways that you can monetize on YouTube. So there's long-form content, short-form content, playlists. There's YouTube podcasting. You can add clickable links. You can do affiliate marketing. There's ad spend. You can do memberships, super chats, remixes. There's so many different things on YouTube, but very simply, It's really the most flexible social media platform for businesses, and it gives you the most ways to monetize. And so I developed this program called YouTube Circle, and there's a lot of strategies and there's a lot of things that I coach people on how to monetize their YouTube channel. And I'm going to break down each one of those strategies right now. So the first one that I help people implement, and this one is specifically for our online entrepreneurs and business owners, is our circle sales process. The first part of the circle sales process is understanding what a video sales letter is. So a video sales letter is essentially a video that's designed to sell a product. And in my recommendation, you should have a video sales letter attached to each one of your products. I know a lot of business owners that the only way they're able to sell is through a one-on-one Zoom call. Now, that's fine, and you should continue to do that. But what's more efficient is to have a video that outlines and sells that offer so you don't have to do a one-on-one Zoom call or a sales call. And that could save you literally thousands of hours per year if you're just automating that sales call process through a video sales letter. So we help you create that video sales letter in something we call the circle sales process. And this is something that I do in my business. This is the exact sales process that I do in my business on a weekly basis. So how does it work? Well, the circle sales process works by first creating a slide deck, very similar to the one that you're seeing right now. And what the slide deck does is, one, it gives you a structure to your presentation. It creates something material for people to look at. It gives some solidity to your offer, and it walks people through a logical progression that leads to the sale. Then what we do is we help you, one, create that beautiful slide deck, and then schedule that slide presentation in an online event. And the reason that we really like online events, and you're actually on an online event right now where I'm doing this exact thing that I'm telling you to do, is that online events are great because you can get live feedback. I see people right here nodding their head or following along and agreeing, and that allows me to know what should I keep talking about or what should I stop talking about. Through these online events, you can actually get customers right away. You can meet new people, you can build community, you can build trust and credibility, but you can also record the content, which I'm doing right now as well. And then if you understand how to edit this content in a particular way, you can turn that video through these editing softwares into your video sales letter. And then once you've created that video sales letter, we post it on YouTube, we post it on all the social media channels. But what we can also do is distribute to your earned network or email this VSL out to your warm market. And if you're having success organically and with your warm market, then and only then do I recommend running YouTube ads against it. And that's something we can help you implement as well. This is an entire structure, an entire strategy that we help you implement in the YouTube Circle community. And I call it the Circle Sales process. And this is something that I would recommend people do on a weekly or a monthly basis. So you're constantly improving your slides, having online events, presenting your offer, recording it, turning it into VSLs, and then distributing it out to your network. And that is just strategy one of this YouTube Circle community. So we have a lot more strategies to go over, and I'll hop into those right now. YouTube growth strategies. The first strategy that I want to talk about is YouTube Shorts and searchable YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts is a new feature on YouTube. It's kind of a copycat of TikTok or Instagram Reels. And what's amazing about YouTube Shorts or short form video content is it has high virality. Short form videos can go viral. You can get 1 million views, and I've had millions of views on my short form video. Now, on all the other platforms, they're not really searchable. It's hard to find these short form videos. What YouTube did, which is pretty amazing, is YouTube is really primarily a search platform. And the big advantage of using the short form video feature on YouTube is that these shorts are searchable through YouTube, but also through Google and through other search engines. And so here is a YouTube short that I have, which at the time had 79,000 views. Now it has over 100,000 views. And I'll show you this in real time in my YouTube studio here in a moment. This YouTube short is going viral, so to say, but it's not going viral in the traditional way that YouTube shorts usually go viral. If I actually look at the analytics of this particular YouTube short, you'll see the majority of the traffic is coming through the search feature. And like I said, this is new and novel because short form video, one, hasn't always been available on YouTube, and two, definitely has not always been searchable, but now they are. So the strategy here is to create short form video content that is searchable. Now, what you can do, because YouTube Shorts, yes, they're really good at going viral, but they're not really good at converting people because a lot of people aren't going to buy your product after one 60-second video. But YouTube came out with something really amazing for our short form video creators or for our YouTube Shorts people, is the related videos feature. So on that YouTube short, what I can do is I can attach a long form video. So I have a YouTube short that's going viral. And then what I do is I attach a long form video to that YouTube short. And so the strategy is essentially you can create YouTube shorts that then drive traffic to long form videos, which are meant to convert people. It's essentially marketing your long form video with YouTube shorts. And here's how to do it. You just go in the back office or you just go into the YouTube studio, you add it as a related video, and then that will drive traffic to this long form video. And here's that long form video that I've been driving traffic to. And you can see it has this very steady growth curve because I'm driving traffic from the viral YouTube short. But what this also does is when you drive traffic to it, it will also increase the ranking of this video. And so you can see this video is actually suggested through YouTube more as well. Now, here's an example of that live in the back office of YouTube. So I'll go to my shorts and I'll categorize by views. And you can see that this video here has over 100,000 views. And I can go to the analytics of this video and I can see that this video, it took actually about 159 days for this video to start picking up views through the YouTube search. But ever since then, it's had this steady growth. And this video gets me about 2,600 views every 48 hours, very, very consistently for about the last 150 days. But then what I did is I connected a related video to it. And here's that related long form video that I attached to this searchable YouTube short. Now, if I go into my videos, here's that video. And I can see that this video still, to this day, 300 views later, has this consistent growth curve coming from these related YouTube shorts. But it's also being recommended and suggested more as well. So I can pretty much guarantee that for the next long period of time, I'm going to get consistent YouTube views through the search feature, not only on my long form videos, but also on my YouTube shorts, which are always directing into my long form video sales letters. Okay. Now, another strategy that we can do to increase the watch time and the sales on our videos is to utilize the end screens on YouTube. So what end screens are is at the end of your video, you might have noticed this, that at the end of your video, other videos pop up and are recommended. Those are called end screens, okay? And they happen at the end of the video. These videos pop up and it says, hey, you finished watching this video. Here are some other videos that are related. And you can actually choose what videos you would like to direct them to at the end of your YouTube videos. These are some end screens. This is what end screens look like. And to add them, you can go into the studio feature of YouTube. You can click on end screens, and then you can add these type of end screens. You can add a video recommendation. You can recommend a playlist. You can recommend that they subscribe to your channel, or you can recommend that they go to your channel page. And this is what they look like on long form video, and you can even do them on vertical video as well. Now, here's another strategy that's really, really amazing, guys, and can actually help you get a lot of new traffic to your YouTube video, to your YouTube channel, especially when you first start, okay? Or when you first start your channel, if you're trying to get a lot of people to it, this is an amazing strategy, and it's utilizing the community tab. And a lot of people on YouTube actually aren't even aware of this tab at all. And it's very, very underutilized, which is a big opportunity for you. So the YouTube community tab allows us to post images, polls, text, quizzes, okay? A lot of different things. But one of the best features of this community tab is using the community tab to promote other people's platforms. What do I mean by that? Using the community tab to promote other people's platforms. So what I mean by that is that here's an example of exactly what I'm talking about. So here's my YouTube channel. Now I have about, 1,600 subscribers. Well, I know a gentleman, his name's Corey ASMR, and he has a lot more subscribers. He has 230,000 subscribers. What I did is I had Corey on my podcast. And what Corey did is he shared my podcast with him through his community tab. So here's Corey's profile. He shared this podcast, which is my podcast, the Creator Tutorials Podcast with Alex Hitt, on his community tab. And what that did is that shared my YouTube video out to his 232,000 subscribers. And so if I look at the impressions of this video, it's a lot more impressions and a lot more clicks than I normally get. Here's a normal video that I have on YouTube. And here's the one that Corey promoted on his community tab, which is about a 10 times increase in the impressions and the views on that particular video. And I can actually see that's the case, that is actually what is happening in the analytics section of that video. And you can see that channel pages made up 89% of the video views on this video, meaning Corey's community tab. That is one of the strategies, is to have other people on your podcast who have large audiences. And here's some guidelines to understand what type of people you should maybe have on your podcast or on your channel. So you want to have people who are searched for. You could call them SEO to people. These are people who have a lot of engagement or a lot of subscribers on YouTube. They could be authors with new book releases, or they could be niche influencers or podcasters. They could also be famous people or brands who are searched for. So maybe you have the CEO of Lululemon on your podcast. Maybe the CEO isn't searched very often, but the Lululemon brand is. And so that could be a good person to have on the podcast. But people, ideally, if you're trying to grow on YouTube, having people who have large YouTube audiences are going to be the people that you would like to have on the podcast or collaborating on content and sharing it out through their community tab on YouTube. And that's not the only way that you could share it. I mean, the community tab is one way, but you can also share it out through retweeting it, reposting it on LinkedIn, having them comment on it. One of the best ways, especially if they have a large email list, is say, hey, can you send my YouTube video with you on it out to your email list? And that's a great way to grow or to increase the traffic on that particular video. Now, when you have that famous person or that SEO person on your podcast, you want to make sure you include this information in the description of that video. You want to include their full name and any nicknames that you have or that they have. So you want to include their full name and any nicknames that they may have. So I had Corey ASMR on the podcast. His nickname is Corey ASMR, but I also want to include his full and real name because people might be searching that as well. If they have a business, include their business name and include a backlink or a link to their website in the description of their video. This is Google. YouTube is owned by Google, and interlinking channels can increase the authority of that video, meaning that YouTube has more confidence in recommending that video when somebody searches for it. Also, have them post that video somewhere on their social media profiles, and that, again, will just increase the legitimacy of that relationship, of that connection through an SEO perspective. That's another strategy. So that strategy is called using the community tab and using other people's platforms to promote your platform through that community tab. Here's another strategy that we're going to be implementing. It's called a niche or group playlist. So on YouTube, there are things called playlists. And what we can do is we can actually create a group playlist. And what this group playlist would be is, here's a playlist that I normally have that I promote all of my videos. But what we could do with community is to create a playlist that has one video per person. So here's my video, then here's another person's video, then here's another person's video, and another person's video. And by using the playlist feature, we can actually direct people to other people's videos from our video. So let's say somebody discovers this person's video. Well, in the playlist, it's going to recommend this person's video. Or if we have a video going viral, we can put that at the top of the playlist and then direct people to other people in the community. And this is a great thing because, one, we can do paid advertising against this playlist. It can be like a discovery playlist. But two, we can also use trending videos to drive traffic to other videos, and your video can be a part of more than one playlist. So that's a really big key, is that we can create a ton of different playlists that are directing to a ton of different channels, interlinking all the channels and driving traffic to other people's videos. So this is a great strategy, especially to use as a community and as a group. The next strategy that I want to go over is tagging people. So this is a very simple strategy, but it is very effective. So let's say I have somebody on my podcast, like Bree or like Corey. What I would want to do is I would want to tag their profile in the description of that video. And you do that by just adding the @ sign and then typing in the name of their channel. And so in the description of the video here, you'll see that there are 2 links to our respected channels. Now, that's just a good thing to do because when somebody watches that video, they're going to go to my profile, but then they might also go to Bree's profile or the person who was also on the podcast. Just a way of interlinking the channels, increasing the authority, but also giving people an easy way to go to that other collaborator's channel and subscribe to them. The next thing that we want to do is we want to research our competition. So there are tools to do this, and I'll put them below this video. The 2 tools that I recommend are vidIQ and TubeBuddy. There is a free level to these tools, and there is a paid level to these tools. Personally, I just use the free level of both of these tools, and it works fine. And the information that this can give you about your competition or people in your niche space is information like, what are the video tags they're using? What are the topics that they've tagged? What's the growth rate? And what are the things that they've done to the video to optimize? And I'll give you some additional analytics as well, okay? So these are great tools. And like I said, the free version is enough. The next thing I want to talk about is cross-promotion. Again, a very simple strategy, but if you implement it and utilize it, it is very, very powerful. So what I mean by this is taking that YouTube video and sharing it out on all your other social media platforms. So you create a YouTube video, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter, share it on LinkedIn, put it all over the internet to drive traffic to it. And let's say you post it on Facebook, and your friends and your family go to it, ask them to like it. Ask them to share it with somebody else. Ask them to actually watch the video, not just to click off of it. Ask them to repost the video or to add a comment to the video. These are ways that we can increase the views and the traffic of our video by cross promotion. It's a very simple strategy, but it is very, very effective. And my advice for this would be, if you do want to grow on social media, focus on one platform first. Get really big on that platform and drive traffic from the other platforms, but don't try to grow simultaneously on every platform at once. Focus on one and then just use the other platforms to drive traffic to that one that you're focusing on. The next strategy that I want to recommend and I want to talk about is translating your YouTube videos into multiple languages. Now, there are some AI tools out there that can do this. This was an example of one, and they can translate your video into over 130 languages. Eventually, YouTube will actually integrate this into the platform, and it might just translate your videos automatically. But the reason I recommend doing this is because most people just focus on the United States. Well, the United States is only 4.3% of the global population, and the majority of the people globally do not speak English. So just by focusing on an audience outside of the United States, you can increase your potential audience size by over 95%. So translating your videos using AI is going to be a great thing to do, especially going into the future, okay? The next thing is optimizing your titles, your descriptions, and your tags. This is a really important part. One of the most important ways to, one, increase your ranking in the YouTube search, and also to increase your click-through rate, meaning the number of people clicking on and watching your videos. Here are some videos that appeared on my YouTube home screen, and you see each one of them have a title and a thumbnail. And we're going to talk about thumbnails here in a minute, but first we're going to focus on the titles. So what makes a good YouTube title? Well, if you want to create a really amazing YouTube title, one that is searched for, one that appears in the search, include these magic words in your title. How to. If I look at my analytics on my videos, 90% of the searches include how to, because YouTube is a search engine and people are trying to find solutions to their problems. So a lot of the times they're typing in how to do this, how to screw in a light bulb, how to cook dinner, how to get more views on YouTube. So including how to in your description, and you can actually see this on this person's video. It says how to build a memorable brand. So he included those magic words. Now you also want to include search for problems in your niche. You can use tools to find out what people are searching for in your particular niche. So you should include those problems in the description of your video. The next thing is to include SEO keywords. So those can be people's names, the brands, the topics, the softwares that you talk about in the video. The next thing that I would recommend is including numbers. Numbers stand out, and you can see an example of this. This person included numbers in his YouTube title. This one too, this one too, this one too. There's a number. Okay, those stand out more than just a bunch of letters. So top 10, top 5, those type of numbers, okay, are important. Also make your titles easy to read. Think about writing at like a 5th grade level generally. And then here's some other magic words. Essential, how to, guide, strategy, tips, tricks, hacks, tutorial, full, like full training or walkthrough. These are things that you can include in your title, which will catch people's attention and rank high in the YouTube search. The next thing that you want to do is you want to be using these titles and descriptions, but also be looking at the analytics of your videos. So YouTube gives you a lot of analytics, and understanding how to read this and adjust your content so you can take advantage of what you're learning in the analytics is a really important part. And everybody's analytics are different, and learning how to read them is really important to increasing the views and the success of your YouTube channel. So using the analytics is another strategy that we teach in YouTube Circle. And like I said, each one is specific to your channel. So you have to understand how to read them, and we can help you do that. The next thing is creating high quality YouTube thumbnails. So each YouTube video has a thumbnail image attached to it. And this is a really important part. And creating a high quality YouTube thumbnail is a really important part of getting people to click on that video, because the first thing that they're going to see, even before the title or the description, is the thumbnail image. And here are some high performance or high quality thumbnails. And what you'll notice about each one of these thumbnails is the majority of them have basically 3 elements: a human face, a background image, and one large piece of text. This is probably the best example of it, but you could see this too. There's a background image, right? But a lot of these are not too busy. They're very kind of simple. They're not putting a paragraph of text. And the reason of that is YouTube thumbnails, especially on the phone, are very small. You really want to have just 3 kind of elements to it. Those 3 elements are a title, a person's face, and maybe a number. A big key is the most eye-catching thing out of any other thing on the internet, out of any other image, is always the human face. So you can see that the majority of these thumbnails include a human face on it, and that's going to catch people's attention more than any other thing, okay? Use a small amount of text. You can include a number. Use bright and contrasting colors. You see this one black, or you can see this one is bright green on a black background, right? Black with light colors. So contrasting colors. Appeal to your target audience. So these thumbnails are obviously for children and these are for adults. So think about your target audience and who would be clicking on the thumbnail, and then make it just very simple and clear. Like I said, don't overload it with information thinking that it's going to make it better. Simple is actually better for YouTube thumbnails. The next feature that I want to go over, and this is a really big one, guys, is the YouTube Remixes feature. And what the YouTube Remix feature allows you to do is to create short form video out of long form video very easily and very quickly without any additional editing. It's all done within the YouTube app itself, okay? So again, what we're doing here is we're making YouTube Shorts out of our long form video without any additional video editing. You do it all within the YouTube app. So what I'll do is I'll come to one of my long form YouTube videos like this one is on your YouTube videos. And then you'll see below this video, there's this button here, the Remix feature. So if I click on the Remix feature, what that's going to do is it's going to ask me, what type of remix would you like to make? And I'm going to click on this one, edit into a short. Okay, so I'm going to click edit into a short. And then what it's going to do, it's going to take me into this video editor, this very, very simple video editor. So I can drag this circle here and choose a particular spot, or I can drag these little bars down here. Now, what it will do is it will auto-select a time for 15 seconds. You'll see on this video, there is this button here. It says 15S, that stands for 15 seconds. So if I tap on that button, so if I click on that 15S in the top right-hand corner, it will allow me to extend this YouTube remix or this YouTube short upwards to 60 seconds. We click in the top right-hand corner to make the video 60 seconds. You know, the best thing, if they have it, then we can extend out our timetable on the bottom by clicking the tab and extending it out. I'm just going to choose the beginning part of this video, search, then I'm going to click next in the bottom right-hand corner. It will then take me into my editing screen on YouTube Short. I'm just going to click the next button in the top right-hand corner to go to the next stage, which is the description screen. On the description screen, this is where I need to add my title. So I'm going to go ahead and add a title up here, an SEO optimized title. So how to create searchable YouTube Shorts and YouTube remixes. Then I want to make sure that the visibility of this video is public, so it's posted publicly. I then need to select that it is not for a kid's audience. Okay, that's important. And then what I can also do is I can also attach a related video to this. So the video that I'm going to attach to it is one of my video sales letters like we talked earlier. Then I'll go ahead and I'll click upload YouTube short, and it's going to upload that YouTube short. If you want to check the status of it, you can come back to your profile, click on Manage Videos, and you see that that video is being uploaded right here. Once that video is processed, and it just takes a moment to process, I'll show you the video, and I'll show you how it interlinks that short form video to long form videos, okay? So that video is successfully processed. I'll go ahead and go to it now. So it should be on my profile. Okay, so here's that YouTube remix that I just created. So a YouTube remix, again, is a YouTube short, but it's just the process of using that internal YouTube remix feature to create a YouTube short out of a long form video. So you can see at the bottom of this YouTube short or this YouTube remix, same difference, is that one, it has the attached video, the attached long form video that I made the remix out of, but it also below that has the related video as well, which is right here. So I'll show you what that looks like. So if I click on either one of those similar to TikTok or Instagram Reels, guess what? The shorts are searchable. So since this is similar to TikTok or Instagram Reels, so you can see that when I clicked on that short new feature, guess what? Then direct shorts are into that long form YouTube video. So this is really great, like I said, because YouTube shorts can be searched, they can go viral. They're really easy ways to get a lot of traffic, and then you direct that short traffic to the long form video. So that's YouTube Remix, and it's a really, really easy way to create YouTube shorts without taking a ton of time out of your day or downloading, uploading, editing, adding captions. You just do it all through YouTube, all through the YouTube Remix feature. All right. So that is another strategy. Let's keep moving on. And we're almost done here, guys. Now, another thing that we can do on YouTube is paid traffic. We can actually pay to get you views on your videos. And why would you want to do that? Well, I did it to this video. I actually paid to get a little bit of extra views on this video. And you can see that that is the case through the analytics feature on YouTube. Now, the other advantage of driving traffic to that video is that adding a little bit of traffic to an organic video that is getting views organically can actually increase the ranking of that video so it's showed to more people. So if you're having a video that's having success on YouTube, you might want to consider adding a little paid advertisement to juice it a little bit more, to get it out to a larger audience. And that can actually increase the organic traffic on that video as well. And that's something that we can help you with. Our next strategy is utilizing the video chapters. So this is a really great feature that I'm going to demo for you right now. So if I go to one of my YouTube videos, here's a YouTube video of mine, okay? And what I did is I've added video chapters to this video so people can kind of hover their mouse over and check what the video is about at certain parts. And how I did that was I just timestamped the video. So if you do number formatting like that, that will actually create a timestamp so people can come to the description. They can look at the different tags and then click on the parts that they want to learn about. And that may seem like a negative that people might skip parts of the video, but it actually increases retention time and it makes that video more valuable to people because they actually might go back and then rewatch parts of that video. And that's really easy because you've tagged all the different parts of it. So that's another strategy, is utilizing the video chapters on YouTube. And we can help you do that for your videos as well. The next thing that you can do on YouTube is you can schedule posts. A lot of people are really busy. We don't have time to go into YouTube and to manually upload videos every single day. Well, within YouTube, you can actually schedule your post out days, weeks, months, or even years ahead of time. And that's really easy to do. It's just through the scheduling feature, which I can demo later on, but we're running out of time here. So there's a lot more strategies and we're continuously evolving and implementing new ones. And we do that every single week on our YouTube Circle Mastermind, which is every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific. So if you're interested in joining that, I'll put the link below this video to join us, and you can come and mastermind and work together as a group and as a community to grow your YouTube channel together with a group of other entrepreneurs and YouTubers. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please check out the links below if you're looking to monetize on YouTube. And we hope to see you at our weekly mastermind. Have a great day.